How can results improve without standards being compromised? And how can data help reveal the bigger picture?
Success depends on being able to see how it all comes together. At Optum, we bring the people and pieces together to make sure healthcare works for all of us. We know how. We are the how. Optum. How well gets done.
I'm excited to partner with Morgan Stanley on this year's Eagles for Impact Challenge. Throughout the Players' Championship, when an eagle is made, Morgan Stanley will make a donation to Book Trust with the goal of providing students with access to 75,000 books. Book Trust helps remove barriers to literacy by equipping children to choose, take home, and love their own books, encouraging them to become lifelong readers and learners. Count eagles with us using the hashtag EagleUp.
Yeah, how fresh is your lobster?
Let me ask my manager.
Okay.
You had a question about the lobster?
Hi, how fresh is the lobster?
Let's ask the chef.
We had a question about the lobster.
He was wondering how fresh is the lobster.
Let me ask my fish guy.
Okay. You got a question about my lobster?
How fresh is this?
A lot fresher than me.
I'll just take the burger.
Imagine playing TPC Sawgrass, home of the Players' Championship, or TPC San Antonio, TPC Scottsdale, or TPC Las Vegas. Book your next golf getaway with TPC Vacations. Visit tpc.com/playtpc to learn more.
Some people say it's better to be lucky than good, but luck doesn't follow you from city to city, course to course. Out here, opportunities don't present themselves. They're won. The Web.com Tour, the path to the PGA Tour.
Back with our featured group coverage here on PGA Tour Live on this Saturday morning of the Players. Mark Carnevale, Mark Wilson, and Mark Emmelman. The three Marks again.
Mark to the third power.
As we head back out to the par 4 10th with Mark Emmelman.
Carney, Justin took a step to his right-hand side and had a look at the line from there, almost on the line that this ball would drip in. So looking out to the right-hand side, but this one is all speed.
Oh, boy, that was pretty. Amazing stat there. It said he's made 50% of putts between 10 and 15 feet. That is getting it done, but
it has been an inconsistent up and down week for Justin Thomas. I was fortunate. I was out there with him on Thursday, and a lot of up and downs. That's typical of Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he can make all those birdies, a flourish of birdies to make up for many bogeys.
And after a really nice approach for Bubba Watson.
Very nice approach, and it's the kind of putt that fits the left-hander's eye, and the first real comfortable putt I feel like he's had this morning. Everything else has been putts that move away from him.
A solid birdie there for Bubba. So they will move on to the first par 5 on the back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass, the stadium course. And Mark, it looks they predicted some wind, but the wind's been there, but not really a lot as we head back to the par 3/8.
Not as much. You're right. It says it's supposed to be north wind blowing 12 miles an hour. Was forecasted even as early as 8 a.m. and it really hasn't picked up.
As Hideki Matsuyama plays his tee shot into this extremely difficult par 3.
Yeah, tough hole. The length of it, obviously, and then also you got to hit it between the goalposts there on the way to the green.
Now Brooks Koepka. Speaking of up and down, it has been a struggle today for Brooks.
Yeah, a couple double bogeys already in the card, but a very smart U.S. Open-like shot right there.
As they will make their way up to the green. While they do that, we will look at the par 5 11th.
Today measuring 546 yards, very generous fairway. Ideally right center is good. If you're in the left center of the fairway, you got to deal with some overhanging limbs as you try to go for this green in 2. There's a layup area right here on your right or on the left if you want to change your angle. We saw the hole located in the front right the first round. Today it's in the front left portion. We got all kinds of areas that'll kick the ball away from this hole location. There and back in towards this bunker. All in all, a nice little spot to make a birdie or an eagle.
Are you a fan of the renovations they did around this green? Because there used to be a lot more rough up to that. Before that, let's go back to the tee and Bubba Watson.
Carney, it's a little sheltered back in this alcove of trees on the tee, but further out in the fairway, the northwesterly, you can definitely begin to feel its effect. And for Bubba Watson, that should be over the left shoulder. So all of a sudden in rounds 1 and 2, that fairway bunker down the left was not in play. I feel like at 320, you will have to be cognizant of that today.
Absolutely. Back when they did the renovation, they cleaned out a lot of the underbrush. You couldn't see the 12th green before. Now you can. So definitely some adjustments, and that looks like that should be pretty good for Bubba.
No underbrush there, Con.
Yeah, that's way down there.
That's some 40, maybe even 50 yards beyond where the players were landing the ball in rounds 1 and 2. And it's a really good exhibition of the influence of the wind around this premises. Justin Thomas has hit a few really good tee shots. There was that aberration back on 6, but otherwise he's been able to keep it pretty close to Bubba the entire day.
Well, the north wind is normally the predominant wind this time of year. According to Pete Dye and Dean Beeman, that's why this golf course was routed and built the way it is. Obviously some changes over the year, but now Thomas.
Oh, catch a piece somehow. Best kick of your life.
Man, best kick of your life. Maybe that was what he